Hello everybody and welcome to another review. Today we got my dog here and we got the Orca trainer. Let's open this thing up. If we can just... I got this guys, I promise. One hand is a little tricky. Okay. Here it is. So, got some replacement hardware. Looks like some bushings, some pivots, some screws, and even some washers. Those are very thin washers. We got two different pivot screws, or toggles, or whatever you would call them. These things are very garbage. If you get these, throw them away. They will strip your screws insanely quickly. And of course, we got the Orca. Okay, wow, this thing is right off the bat. This thing's pretty heavy. Okay, look at that in just a second. Let's see what else is in the box. Got some foam. And of course, we got the signature, TheOne shitty, pack for the knife. Again, wouldn't recommend these things. They're kind of garbage. Okay. Let's get this thing started. This is the Orca trainer by TheOne. This is the channel design. First impressions. Ooh, that's nutty. Wow, this thing seems to have actually been lubed. It's actually pretty greasy. It's got a very nice tang nipple. Gotta love them nipples. It's a little heavy, but wow, this thing is nice. Ooh, it's got a nice, very nice sound. This thing is a channel design. It's got no jimping, which is whatever. I mean, it's got a little jimping on the front. This obviously uses a pinless design, which I've heard some questionable stuff from a lot of people. Some people really like it. Some people think it's bad. But I like it. I think it makes it look very clean. This is channel titanium with, I believe, a 420 steel blade. I don't know if it's hardened. I don't quite know anything about the material since this is from China. You don't really know stuff. But this thing sounds really nice. So let's listen to the sound. Wait, let's see. Play. Virtually no play. Let's see the tap. Yep, as expected, no tap. This thing's really pretty. I like the speed channel. I like these curves. It's a little weird for fanning, I gotta say. Okay, let's listen to the sound test. I'm not so great at these. Well, I don't know if that was a great example since I'm kind of bad at those, but this thing sounds pretty amazing, gotta say. Ooh, this thing feels really nice. Ooh, it's got a nice ring to it. And it's actually really quiet. I was going to lube this thing. I got some KPL normal here. I know people usually don't like KPL, but for heavier titanium knives like this, I find it very nice. But I think this thing is already lubed. I mean, they did a pretty clean job at it. But it's a little greasy and it's actually really smooth. It's a little tightened. Too hard. The bushings seem to be good. I'll have to take a look when I take this thing apart later. But they seem nice. So I have a couple other knives here to compare to it. Let's talk about it. So let's weigh this thing first. This thing is on the heavier side with a little bit of handle bias. Actually, quite a lot. Okay, let's see this thing. Okay, just about 140 grams. That's a little heavier. I would say that's probably around like 4.5 ounces, which is a lot, but you can get used to it. Very handle biased, actually. The more I'm flipping, I'm realizing it's a little more handle biased than I thought. Because this thing is made or designed for a live blade, which has a lot more material, so it would be more neutral. Okay, now let's compare it to my other clone here. This is the actually very new Nami clone, and this thing is amazing. I hear a lot of people don't like it and got bad ones, but I personally got a very good one with like almost perfect bushings. Also no tap, no play. And let's weigh this thing. So just about 125. This is with all the weights in. And this thing's very light actually. This thing's also titanium, similar materials. That's why I picked this thing to compare to it. And this flips just perfectly. I'm not sure. I think I might like that more though. And here's another knife. This is my heaviest knife. I thought I would get this to compare to it. This is the BB Firefly. And this thing's amazing. Uses tang pins, which are nice. By the way, incredible design. If you want like a good starter knife that's not insanely pricey with insanely high quality in-stock materials, I would get this thing. It's the BB Firefly. It's on Etsy or on Google. And let's weigh this thing. 135. So this is just about the same weight as the Orca. And I got a Kraken trainer here. Nothing special. Kind of mid. Honestly, I'm trying to sell this thing. Not a huge fan. I was going to lube this thing, but I'm not going to. So let's just switch to the flipping. Okay, we're outside now. Sunny day. Beautiful Philly. Actually, it's a little cold. This thing, I've been flipping it for like 5 minutes between the last segment and this. And I gotta say, this thing is shaping up to be my new favorite knife. It flips just incredibly. And the weight is bad, but, you know, I'm actually getting used to it. And I'm not the best flipper, so please forgive me. Let's see. Z rollovers. This thing's... Wow. I can't quite get any chatters done with this thing. I don't know. Let's see about... It's good. It's not great for fanning. It's really good for chaplains. Handle bias always is. Because most of the weight for the chaplain's coming from that handle bias. Or from the handle weight. And wow. Aerials, a little questionable. It's very bouncy. Try tricky with aerials. But, wow, this thing's nice. So yeah, I don't have much to say more. Might make an update video in a couple days with how I feel about this thing. But for now, really good stuff. I don't like TheOne usually, and they make worse knives. I mean, I'm not super against clones, but if you are to get a clone, I would usually get one from Bally Plus. They just make more realistic stuff, more accurate to the real design. And they just make better stuff. But in this case here, TheOne made a really good knife. And I am definitely happy to have this thing. And it's not as blocky as I thought it would be, I gotta say. Okay, that's it, guys. Y'all have a good day.